Hey Radiant Souls, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Heather. I am an intuitive artist, author, animal communicator, energy healer for pets, psychic channeler, and coach, and I'm on a mission to empower and embolden others to connect with their divine radiant light. Today's message is pretty special, and I've just come out of the channeling, so I even feel a little disoriented and discombobulated. Sometimes I know the topic that my team wants to share in a channeling, and I may know some specifics. This time I kind of came in unaware and just gave them the stage and gave them the microphone, if you will, which is me, but also this. And it was a very deep, and I want to say sturdy message, but I honor what they brought through, and I feel like there's a reason they brought it through. Someone out there needs to hear it and needs to resonate with it. And it's on the topic of forgiveness, but specifically forgiveness of self. So what they shared is beautiful and powerful. It may feel a little different for you because typically my team of guides that speaks in these kinds of videos is a bit of an assembly of multidimensional beings in the spirit realm and the angelic realms. And this particular message, I think they even say, this was more of the angelic realms. So it has, you would think that would be kind of higher vibrational, and it was very high frequency as far as the message. But for me as the channeler, it felt kind of deeper. It felt like more present, more grounded in an interesting way. And maybe that's the nature of the words that needed to come through as well. Anyway, I'm going to get out of the way so that you can hear the channeled message, and we will wrap it up after that. I won't be back on afterwards. I want you to just sit with it, with what it is that they are saying today, and feel into it. And I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, bright and beautiful beings. We would speak to you today on the topic of forgiveness. Specifically, forgiveness of self. Many of you find it somewhat easy, although still challenging, to forgive others who have lied, deceived, manipulated, hurt, injured you. And yet there are times in your human experience when you have lied, deceived, manipulated, and hurt, injured yourselves. Do not overlook the importance of sitting in a space of gentle compassion and love for yourself. Many of you find that very, very hard to do. And we, as the angels, would say you do not honor yourself when you do not find the space and grace to forgive. It does not mean ignore, and it does not mean change what needs to be changed. But when you do not forgive, you are placing a judgment. You are saying, I have done something or been someone that I do not wish to be, or that I did not wish to do. We would remind you that in your experience, in your humanity, that is a way in which you learn. That is a way in which you grow. And while there would be no desire to affect or impact anyone in a negative way, there are times that is necessary. And perhaps it was necessary for your own soul's growth. Perhaps it was necessary for someone else's soul's growth as well. And we do not share this message to permission things that are harsh and bad and cruel and evil in your world. But we share this message to inform you that judgment is very far removed from love. And if you wish to live in a space of love in the world in which you inhabit, you need to look at those areas where you hold judgment. And for many of you, it is judgment of yourself. And this is a very hard thing for you to release. For many of you, it is the scaffolding upon which you have built your relationship with self. For you have deemed yourselves unworthy of moving forward past a certain point on your soul map. You may say to yourself, I have performed such an action, or I have perpetrated such a transgression that I am not then worthy for something else. There is no such equation in which any of you are unworthy of love, unworthy of success, unworthy of abundance. It is your birthright to have these things available to you, accessible to you. It is the alchemy of working through your agonies that is part of the human experience. And we hold such gentle and powerful and beautiful compassion for you in those moments, because for many of you, there are aspects of yourself that have been sharp, have been short-tempered, have been less than preferred, have been painful, have been sad. We ask you to feel into the frequency of our words right now, for we share with you beauty, love, rest, peace, power. If you were to look within, what would you desire to have as support to prop you up? A moment's peace, a good night of rest, a preferred outcome in 1, 2, 3 different areas. Return to love, return to a love of self. Understand your worthiness, understand your complexity. For many of you, dismiss that. This is for you a challenging existence and experience, and that is okay. It is okay to be challenged. It is okay to learn lessons. It is okay to let go of the times where you feel you did not learn the lesson correctly. You did not learn the lesson quickly enough. You did not learn the lesson. Let that be the lesson. And know that next time you have more knowledge, ability, experience to make a different decision, and trust that you will. If you flip the word forgiveness and look at it as what you can give for yourself. What can you give for another? And for those who sit in a space of forgiveness more easily for others than for themselves, what is it that you are able to give someone else that you are not able to give yourself? Is it understanding? Is it patience? Is it compassion? Is it love? Is it a lack of judgment? Reflect on this. Pull that awareness into your heart. Imagine connecting it up to the beautiful knowledge of your soul, and allow that higher aspect of yourself to share with you a different perspective. Walk with the tenderness of compassion and the grace of forgiveness for yourselves, for you are beautiful, divine, radiant souls. Be blessed, dear friends.